All right, that's enough. We're live.
Good morning.
Good morning, guys. Apologize for the tardiness. It is bright and early. There's no mic. I almost edited a video from one of his previous shows and just started it out with that to kind of fake everyone out. But I was like, no, that'd be kind of mean. But it was going to be a "What is up, everyone?" It was going to be a traditional mic shout out.
I thought that I made the thumbnail last night. I guess it never uploaded. So there's probably a lot of people who think it was going to be Mike.
Yeah.
I'm sorely disappointed right now.
So I noticed that and I was like, you know what? I'm not going to address it. Greg is busy. He's doing a lot of stuff and we're going to let it ride. But we can update the thumbnail after the fact and you guys will have a great time seeing it. So.
Just for context.
Yeah.
That's what it would have been. This is what you're getting into today, everybody.
Yeah.
6:56 a.m. Pacific. Let's go.
Also, Mike, Jesus Christ, already
coming in hot.
I already have the page pulled up. Let me get a minute. Let me get a minute to get into this. Yeah. So
we got to do some shout outs first.
And first sip. Sponsor us, you cowards. First sip. Mm-hmm. It's good. That's good.
I'm getting a FaceTime from a friend at 6:57 a.m. He doesn't know I'm doing this.
Maybe he does. Wish they would have seen that thumbnail, and then they would have definitely done it. Right. Yeah, all right. So let's do some shout-outs. Who do we got? We got Gerjo in the chat. We got actually Jeb Butch.
Daniel.
Beamer's here. Mitch is in the building. Gershron's in the building. Again, the fellow clowns. That's right. John, Aaron Borland. I think that's the whole gang. The whole gang is here.
Really?
Looking at the chat. Yes, Matthew. JJ Redick has arrived. That's exciting news. Finally getting a moment, which is kind of disrespect, right? I think the next one that we need to pump is Jared Dudley. We need a Jared Dudley moment for the people, right? That would be nice. Yeah. Feels so late, you slackers. We're on the West Coast, Michael.
Late? Oh.
we're not getting up any earlier.
This is a one-off.
If we ever do it again, we're not getting up earlier than this. Jesus, Mike. Look what Mike is. Kelsey's now. Please don't talk about PJ.
Well, now we're in a pickle. Now we're in a pickle because we have to do what those say, and we have conflicting feedback.
Yeah. All right. Well, look, we're gonna get right into the games, and we're gonna start with the Bulls and Hornets, and you know what that means.
PJ Washington. PJ Washington. PJ Washington.
Yes, it's time to check in on our man PJ Washington. So let me share screen. Oh my God!
Someone say PJ?
You can't let us go too long.
He can't be apart from his beloved show. He sees the train wreck that is already happening. Hi, Kels. How are you?
No, I decided like 3 days ago that once we started talking about PJ, I was going to jump on.
Well, we came in early. We came in early with PJ. That was the first game I was going to pull up. Trying to be prepared here. So
yeah. Hey, listen, you guys are doing a great job. Feel free every Friday from now on if you want to do it. I'm going to let you guys do your thing now.
Listen, not happening.
Can we start at 9 a.m. Pacific? Because I'm down.
We're definitely starting it way later. It's going to be
afternoon, lunchtime marketplace.
Late afternoon marketplace.
PJ Washington. PJ Washington.
Hold on, that was a PJ bomb. Did Mike hit that?
We're moving out here. Yeah,
Mike hit that before he left. We're not trying to pound PJ down your throat.
That was his exit music. All right, so let me. Why am I not? Here we go. It's taking me a while in the morning, guys. It is bright and early. All right, so Bulls, Hornets. Not a game people were excited to watch. I'm just going to be honest. Nothing. So we'll start with the Hornets because we were coming off of PJ. Nice game, 24-6. That plus minus 11.
Look at PJ's Look at the points for PJ though.
Yeah, 20, 24 and 6, but the plus minus, geez, the team just was not the move. And then our LaMelo, sorry, early. Well, I don't know what happened here. Got 9 dimes, but the rest, not so much. Scary Terry. Nothing really stood out here. Malik Monk still, getting in every now and again. I don't think there's anything worth looking up quite yet on this, but I do want to pull up the Bulls. Vooch just doing work, 29 and 14. That's what he does, but he's just not going to get the respect, which is unfortunate. Levine, 13. About what you'd expect for some of the other guys. That's pretty low for Zach. What were you going to say, Greg?
Is Vooch that consistent?
Yeah, he's like a double machine. He'll put up like 20 plus points. I mean, he was an all-star. This is kind of what he does. This is maybe not this much every game, but like pretty close to it. Consistent, like 23 and 12 or something like that. Patrick Williams, though, 11 and 9. That is someone that I want to pull up. So let me go on to Top Shot and pull that up. Give me 1 second.
What do you think needs to happen for Vooch to get like hit that next level? Is it just a playoff run?
It's going to a better team, which did not happen. It did not happen. He needs to go to a better team that has like if he had went to the Bucks and he was with Giannis, or he had went to the Nets or something or even to the Lakers, just some better team that's more in the conversation. I think that would have helped out. But let me pull up.
Makes sense.
Let me pull up his stats.
Dan Love saying PJ Metallic is 144, nice and cheap. Yeah, I have one. Sadly, I pulled one. 144. You're not lying, man.
Here's Patrick Williams, young guy, rookie, right? So 35K moments, $7. Not bad. You get a couple of badges. I mean, you could probably pull that in a pack. We got packs coming today and next week. His first moment out of 4,000, 139. That seems to be okay. Not too crazy of a price. Nice little moment. I want to see the circulation on this real quick. I want to see if there's still more to come in packs. 93% owned. Okay, so it's still what it is. It's not moving. This is the price. So nothing major there.
Going to the marketplace, caught me a Vooch. Listen, I think I said that in my first couple weeks on Top Shot. And Mike and Dustin were like,
Yeah, so I'm looking back at the comments because I actually shared screen and did all this stuff. So yeah, it was the mellow. Wow, rough night.
And I know we keep going back to PJ, but the biggest mover of the night, I just had that pulled up. Looking at PJ Washington after his monster performance last night.
They got an L though. They lost to the Bulls.
But look at this rookie debut. Mike and I went in on if you couldn't tell from the video, Mike and I went in on this.
People are aware.
On number 69 though. We own number 69 rookie debut, and we got it for $999. Look at this. Look at this.
$997. So you guys are right in the mix.
Let's sort by serial, baby. Oh, I love it. I love it.
Shout out to Boob. The other guy, he's on a train. Mike is on a train. He couldn't do it, but we know everyone loves the morning marketplace, so we're subbing in and
still
doing what we can.
A lot of affordable PJ. Oh,
yeah, I went and bought his first moment because I didn't have it. But let's continue on. Yeah, I bought the first moment one.
Yeah, I bought that for
a lot cheaper.
I bought it for way more expensive.
All right, moving on. Next game. This was actually a good game. The Mavs and Nets. So some interesting stuff here. Kyrie balling out of his mind. Durant 20 didn't go crazy. 20 and 9. Blake chipping in 10 and 10. Good for Blake Griffin. Although I'm not happy about anything the Nets do, which is pretty apparent. Nothing.
Shamet? I didn't know they had Shamet.
Yeah, Landry Shamet. Yeah,
former Clipper.
Correct.
That's right. I did my research. I chose one player.
So the Mavs got the W. I probably would have liked that they lost because they're chasing my Lakers. We're all in the mix here. Luka, 24, 8 boards, 6 turnovers. Jeez, only. Oh wait, I'm sorry. 8 assists, 10 boards. So nearly triple double, but 6 turnovers to be expected. He's got the ball in his hand a lot. It's going to happen. There was one, who I want to look up. I want to look up Tim Hardaway Jr., which is like neither here nor there. But do you want to pull that up, Greg, while I'm doing this?
Tim Hardaway,
Yeah.
THJ, as he's better known amongst the fans,
You would think
like
so.
myself.
You would think so.
All right, let's pull him up.
Yeah, I do look like George Lopez in that one. My head's gigantic. Make it big. Actually, make it a little bit bigger, Greg, on that.
All right, yeah, I will. So the entry point here, obviously $35K, but $5 is not too shabby. This feels low for a Hall.
So his first moment is a rare. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, I didn't notice that. So yeah, series 2. I guess the MGLE was his first moment. Huh.
And it's not a terrible price. I mean, look, Tim Hardaway Jr. is kind of hit and miss. He's a nice player that you have in your team, but he's not going to be probably an all-star. But I just like the dude. I think he's pretty good, and he can get buckets. So I just wanted to see where he was at. He's a good player. I like him. I like him a lot. I don't know. No, Brandon, we will get to it. Sadly, I'm going to save it, but not great. Anyways, we'll move on from that game because we're going to keep it moving. I want to get to the chat also. So let me keep doing this. I don't know. Mike just has the share screen open all the time because I have to keep going and doing and sharing the tab and figuring it out on the fly. But here we go. Wizards and Raptors, 131-129. OT. High scoring game. Westbrook, 13, 17, 17. Just doing what he does every time. And Bradley Beal getting buckets, 28. But the biggest news of the night, Mike, I hope you're still here for this. Robin Lopez.
Oh, yes.
24 and 7. In how many minutes, you ask? 23 minutes. So he got more points than he was on the court. He's just like, what do you need me to do? Doesn't matter. I'm getting buckets. Getting buckets. I'm going to get boards. +9, plus minus. Better than Westbrook. Better than Bradley Beal. Superstar. You know, this is, you shat on him. This is maybe what the Celtics need, right? Is Robin Lopez. You want to deny it. Look at the free throws. 12 of 14. You found me. I'm going to the line. I'm knocking it down. Knocking it down. Buckets. So we don't need to pull up his moment, but I'm going to
yes,
let you.
Yes, you do.
You already have it.
The disrespect. His moment. He has one moment. One moment, and it's $16. And I have 7 of them.
That is major disrespect, by the way.
Major disrespect. I mean, $16, 900 or 10,000, or sorry, 1,090 available.
Yeah,
man.
I'm definitely going to buy this, and I'm going to buy a high serial on it.
Jersey number 10K.
And it might be a giveaway. I think we might do some giveaways of, not today, but we're going to throw some Robin Lopez giveaways in there to get some respect. That's pretty cheap.
Look at Robin Lopez, and look at this. The man himself selling number 520 for $250K.
That's what I'm saying. Remember I bought the THT from Robin Lopez. Is he on the platform? It would have a little verification thing right there, right?
Oh no, did you get duped by a fake Robin Lopez trying to hawk his own moments?
It's Robin Lopez, who's a Lakers fan, by the way. Look at that.
Hey, we've talked about it before. Maybe that's a hint.
Also,
someday it's going to be
best moment on the site. Best moment on the site.
Yeah. Someday, though, I'm saying LaMelo will be like, change his top shot header to Lakers, and everyone will be like, ooh, it'd be the same as a tweet.
Yeah.
Be like, ooh, is he getting traded?
Moon? Also, Raul Neto, 25 last night. Didn't even know who that was, to be completely honest. Didn't even know who that was. That's how much I've been out of the Wizards game. We got an early morning cameo.
Oh, cameo! Wow, that was like a "Why the hell did you wake me up?" cameo.
He's just strutting in.
That was like you're talking too loud.
Yeah, it's like I'm going back to sleep.
Wow, on brand. I love it. Look at this. Not to toot my own horn, pump my own bag, but I was in on Robin Lopez way too early. Truly way too early. Let's go.
So you're apparently going to do a giveaway of Robin Lopez because you've got 5 of them.
Yeah, I guess so.
What's your best cereal on that? 442? That's pretty good.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, low energy cameo. It's early. It's early. We're on the West Coast, guys. All right, I'm gonna keep it moving. Let's see. Hold on. I want to pull up the. So that was the Wizards Raptors. Shout out Raul Neto because he balled out. But we're not gonna get into that. We got to keep going. Grizz and the Pistons. My boy Slow Mo. Not much here, but the Pistons. Wow, just beating Memphis. What's going on, Memphis? Like, what are you guys doing? That's not a good loss there. Pistons are not good. Ja minus 10, 20 and 5. I guess. Okay. Valanciunas 19 and 16. Mike's talked about him a lot. He's becoming a nice little player. I don't know that he's someone that we'd necessarily need to own, but nice little player. One of his moments. Brandon Clark. I like him as a potential long-term guy, but look at this. Jaren Jackson, baby. 17 and 5, getting into shape. 4 steals, by the way. Don't love the minus 14, but 17 and 25 minutes. Do you have yours pulled up, Greg? Can you look up Jaren Jackson?
Mm-hmm. Oh, JJR?
Yeah, as the world calls him, sure.
Yeah. All right, let's take a look.
Yeah, first moment down to 199. That feels cheap. I definitely bought it for more, and that feels cheap. People are sleeping on him. I would buy in on Jaren Jackson before he came back, so I bought his first moment probably like exactly a month before he was going to come back. I'm like, I'm going to do it before it hits, before it peaks. Clearly, that did not happen, and I paid more for it. I don't think I paid much more, but nonetheless, like, might be someone to look at. Maybe it goes down. Maybe you get in the off season, and that's a guy that you pick up before the season starts. That's something I would be looking at. So I don't know. I don't know how anyone else, but
I always dive into the recent sales to see if they're actually moving. Oh, look at Luka just dumping his Triple J. Just dumping it. T-Mac.
Come on, Luka. No love.
So
wow.
This is
170, 175.
Yeah, 3 sold yesterday for 175. And this is this is just his first moment, right?
That feels like a deal.
I like his throwdown. I know it's way out of my price range, but where'd it go?
I mean,
$9.99.
Yeah.
And we all know another set of these is coming too.
Yeah, it's out of 275 too. That has potential to go up too.
Unfortunately, it doesn't play. That's the moment. Oh, there it is.
It's the same moment, but it's out of 275. So yeah, I don't know.
34 up. I wonder if it goes up. Lowest at. Wow, it's early. Oh yeah. So it doesn't go up significantly after the 9.99, but
yeah. I maybe you wait till the off season to grab it, but
yeah,
I would keep that on my list. Like if I actually have a list of moments I'm going to grab in the off season, and I already have it. But if I didn't, that would be one I'd put on there.
Look at the Dallas Mavericks just putting them up for sale.
Also, yeah, Greg, you blew the Triple J shout out. That's actually what his nickname is, Triple J.
What did I say?
I think you said JJR or something like that.
Did I?
Yeah.
Well, it changes today, folks. You heard it here first.
All right, we're moving back. We're moving on. Pistons. Sadiq Bey, another one who's on my off-season list to acquire. Beef Stew, 15 and 7, potentially on that list. It's just tough to try and own any Pistons right now because, as you see, we have Jeremy Grant who didn't play, but like, just no one cares about them, and it's going to be like that for a little while. So, but the Sadiq Bey, I'm going to look to grab, and I'm also going to look to grab that Hustle and Show Sadiq Bey as well. But nothing I want to look up here. Wayne Ellington, good for you, 18, 6 of 10 for 3, but nothing to pull up moment wise. Let's keep it moving. We're inching closer to my Lakers. Oof. Not ready. Not excited about that one. Pacers and Hawks. Look at this score. No overtime. 133 to 126. John Collins balling out 25 and 7. Also, I was going to call this out. John Collins 25 and 7. You know who also had 25 and 7? Well, 24 and 7. Robin Lopez, baby. So
that's right.
Put some respect on the name. And it didn't take 30 minutes to do it. Right? 24, I believe it was. So Clint Capella, 10 and 9. Looks about right. Trae Young, 30 and 10. Nice. Perfect from the free throw line. I appreciate that just as a basketball fan. But let's do this one, Greg, who I know you've had in the past. Bogdanovich. 28 points. Mike has talked about him a little bit. Underrated, I feel like. I don't know what his ceiling's going to be. Maybe there's an all-star game in the future. I don't know, but 28 points, continuing to show out. That's pretty good. Yeah, that was a bad L for the Hawks for sure.
Johnson.
We're gonna get to Sabonis. Yeah, we're gonna get to Sabonis because another guy that's underrated. Do you have that Bogdan moment pulled up, Greg?
Yep.
Let me get another sip. Sponsor us, you cowards.
Imagine if we got a sponsor today.
We need it, especially for the West Coast one. It needs to be like injected into our veins. Coffee.
Mike did all the legwork, and then they're like, "Hey, Dustin and Greg, we saw your show. Love the coffee. We'd like to sponsor you too.
Love the energy.
Yeah.
We need people on the West Coast. Wake up on the West Coast. $78 for that first moment.
Series 1.
Yeah. I'm gonna look.
I remember when I joined. I think when we all joined, like this was way higher. I think.
Yeah, everything had to be for sure. But this is
back when it was rumored that he was going to be the new face of NBA Top Shot.
Yeah. Also, look at that moment. It's beautiful. The internet is off to a great start this morning, Greg.
Hey, it's looking smooth on my monitor. Let me see if I move it down here.
We got it now. Yeah, it's an assist, which is like neither here nor there, but it's $78. Again, adding it to the list for the offseason. I don't think you need to buy any Kings right now. Like I've won Bagley's on my list. De'Aaron Fox, TBD. His is a little bit more expensive, but I think any Kings, I know he's not on the Kings anymore, but any Kings, I would just say overall, not on my list. But Bogdan might go off for the Hawks come in the playoffs. So he could be interesting. He could be interesting, $78.
I never realized he has 2 MGLEs. Both from Series 1, Series 2. Okay, never mind.
Look at shout out Jeb Bush, sponsored by Marvel's new show Loki. Go check out Loki every Wednesdays, starting June 2nd. Yeah.
Pretty excited.
Yeah, Bogdan though. Keep an eye out for Bogdan. We're calling it out now, right? We're calling it out now. All right, I'm going to move on to the Pacers because Sabonis, baby, 39-8. Actually, should be 38-9. You do boards first. Plus 13. Disrespect for Sabonis still. His first moment just kept dropping. I'm in on this guy. The other thing I think about is if he gets moved, if at some point he's like, I'm out of here, or maybe they make some trade, right? Because they want to be in the game. They've got a lot of nice players. I feel bad for the Pacers, but Sabonis is a baller, man. 38-9. Love to see it. His first moment, I believe, is under $100. So I don't know. Karis LeVert also 31-12. This is sort of maybe not this crazy. 31-12 assists, by the way. But we expect him to be a nice player for that squad. And he, I don't know. They're going to figure out the rest of the season, whatever happens. But Karis LeVert, maybe someone to look at in the offseason. People forget about him. And then he balls out early in the season. You could potentially flip it. I don't know. Not financial advice. TJ McConnell, 16-5. Again, steals. I'll give it up for the steals. I'm not a TJ McConnell guy just because he was a Arizona Wildcat and I'm a Bruin. So whatever. But, he does his thing. You got my buddy Justin Holiday, Bruin there. So I'm just going to say the disrespect for Sabonis is I'm not here for it. Not here for it.
Dude, Sabonis has had, and speaking of disrespect, he's actually been in quite a few of these sets. Look at this. He had a scene started with Cool Cats.
I like that Cool Cats. Look, let's stay on that. That Cool Cats, if you want some sort of cool insert and you've got a lot of base moments and you're like, I want to mix it up. I want to have some of these in my collection. And the Seeing Stars, $18 and $21 to get you out of 10,000 and out of 15,000. I think a lot of people are forgetting down the line. Like, look, they're not going to jump from 35K to 50K. They're going to be smart and do incremental jumps. But if you're thinking down the line, at some point there are minting like 50,000 plus, or we're in Series 5 and somehow it's up to like 75,000 plus, and you've got a 10K of the first Seeing Stars or those Cool Cats, they're going to feel pretty limited. So if you want some variety in your collection, I love them both. I think I own both of those as well. Actually, I might not own that Cool Cats, but I might scoop it up just to have it. What was his first moment, Greg?
His first moment is 133 from Series 1.
Yeah.
But
that actually kind of climbed a little bit. I think it was under 100 for a while. So I think it might have bumped up a tiny bit. But nonetheless, that's still a little disrespect. Like if you look at Jaren Jackson Jr., Triple J, or as Greg calls him, what was it? JJR?
We're going to have to check the footage. I don't think I called him JJR, but we'll dial it back.
His is 190, right? And he hasn't done anything, to be honest. We just love the potential and kind of the style of play he has, and he plays with Ja. But Sabonis has made an all-star game, and we know he's balling out.
FF Doom says problem is our season is going to be over in 2 weeks, so I'm worried there's not much more room for these to go up.
Yeah, I'm not saying for them to go up now, but I think there's potential to buy them, hold them for the off season, and the season starts up, and then there's more users on the platform coming in to jump in and say, I want to grab some of these. I want to grab some of these. And the floor, just rises on a bunch of them, right? I mean, like we still haven't gotten to the marketing phase for Top Shot. It's all been organic. There's been no active push from them. With the NBA players, I'll say that has been a little bit of the push, but like there hasn't been in-game promos, which I just have to think that that's coming at some point.
Imagine the day when there's a sick play and they cut a commercial and they have that, just like when the Cardinals have won the World Series, you can own your own shirt. Imagine that when they have that like play, maybe not even minted on the site, but like guaranteed that it's coming, and they put it on air in the Top Shot moment. They're like, boom, that dunk, buy it now.
Yeah,
it's gonna happen. I always go back to just talking about like seeing stars and cool cats. I always wonder in 5 years when we have a hell of a lot of these guys with the backing, how much are these going to stand out? How much are these inserts, even though they're still common? I mean, I don't know, because there's going to be a lot more of these too. Obviously, we just got Hustle and Show. There's going to be common set after common set. So I don't know. I used to think they'd stand out more, but now that there's going to be so many, I'm really not sure. Yeah,
they're pumping quite a bit, and they're going to do run it backs, throw. They're going to do another set of throwdowns. I hear what you're saying. Like it might not feel special, but if you look at it and how many people there are on the platform, if you were to scroll through your account, how many do you think you have of those?
Maybe not many.
Exactly.
Not many.
Same for me. Like I scooped a lot more first moments. I scooped a lot more Series 1, and then I just scooped a lot of like my favorite actual moment to own, like Kawhi's fingertip block on Jamal Murray, Luka's game winner 3 against the Clippers in the bubble. Like I scooped up actual moments that I want to remember versus grabbing some of these. But I do want to have in my collection. Recently, I grabbed a ton of those Seeing Stars because they were so cheap, and you get a star. I mean, it's possible. Deep Threat, it is. The counter I would say is when this becomes 1 million plus users on the site, you have a new influx of people that are like, wow, these are cool. I can get a certain player, a certain star kind of insert, if you will. Like, look, I'm not saying these are going to like quadruple in price. I'm just saying some of it's kind of fun. Let's pull this one, and this is a big one. I still got 2 more games to get to, and then we got to duck out. But would you rather Lonzo Ball? I'm assuming it's LaMelo. I keep saying Lonzo because I was a diehard Lonzo Laker guy. And you said Ingram, so Ball 4K or Ingram Series 1. Probably Ball 4K. I do have the Ingram Series 1, and I love that one, and it's undervalued in my opinion. But LaMelo is just
no. He's saying Ball or all of those.
What do you mean?
Ball 4K or everyone else.
Oh, because of the price. I see. Yeah, because the Ball prices, you can get all of those. Ooh, Carmelo Series 1 debut, Ingram Series 1. Well, here's the other. I'll say this. Here's the ones I don't care about those. The Dwight Howard one, I don't care. The John Collins one, I don't really care about it. Like, good player. The Miles Bridges one, I could take it or leave it. I mean, I like it, but when you're comparing the ones for me that stand out, and the Mikal Bridges, I like him too, but Carmelo, Ingram, Sabonis, I'd probably still lean LaMelo. You
know me, quantity over quality. I would take the other 19 moments there.
The Beal one I like too. The thing is, like the Dwight one, I don't think there's going to be. I mean, he's got a storied career, but he's just some of those guys are dart throws for sure. Like Mikal Bridges and Miles Bridges are nice players, but what are you going to do? I don't know. You're betting a lot on on those guys when we already know LaMelo is super coveted. The other thing is too that we looked at a chart that was like a breakdown of the most owned moments players and it was like LeBron, all this stuff, and LaMelo was already on there with his 3 moments. He was already on there. So I don't know. Dwight is a Hall of Famer, all of that stuff. I know Mike can't stand Dwight. He is for sure. Just I don't know that people are chasing his. I think Carmelo will be more coveted than Dwight on this site. He's just kind of got like people are annoyed by him a little bit and his antics and stuff. Yeah, for sure. But from a basketball standpoint, it's just that collectively the price of the field will skyrocket long term, potentially. But if you look at people like Zion's first moment, it's over like 4,400, right? It's Zion. He's balling out. You don't know. It's a great question. Yeah, nobody likes Dwight. That's the thing. I don't know. Carmelo's moments are man. I see that, Brandon. It is, but it's Carmelo. That one I do like having. I like having some of those legends. I think Carmelo's a bit more beloved than a guy like Dwight. That's why. But I mean, it's tough to say no to that LaMelo right now. The smart play is probably getting the field. Is probably taking the field. I think I'm all in on LaMelo as like one of these potential superstars that just impacts the game. Like not the way that like Bradley Beal stud, not changing the game, not going to be everyone's favorite player compared to like what LaMelo is.
I got to jump in because we haven't done any business, and Mike is going to be very disappointed. We only have 49 likes on the stream. Like the stream. Let's make this the most liked morning marketplace to piss Mike off. Let's do it. So hit that like button. Also, if you're new here, subscribe. We promise this show is normally way better in the morning. Yeah. We're just filling in for the host, Mike Zakarian. So hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and let's finish this out.
So we're jumping into the Thunder, and you know what that means. I had my coffee right at the same time he did. No. Dort report, not great. 7 points, not great, but they're actively tanking. They are just losing. So, he played 22 minutes and they were just like, whatever, just roll out the rest of the squad. Darius Bazley, though, who, Greg, I think I convinced you to buy back in late Jan, maybe like right before the bubble, and we have him 22. I like Bazley. Also, wait, I did see that Clip City comment. $21 for the Zion first moment. How in the hell were you on this platform in December? Good for you. And I hope you bought 17 of them, because if you did, you're a rich man.
That's incredible. Also, Clip City knows what's up. He's in line at Walmart for product, listening right now.
Are you really? I'm jealous. I'm gonna stop by Target after this. I gotta take my kid to school and then stop by Target, see if I can get a nice little Prism box. I collect as well, so we'll see what happens. All right. So Darius Bazley, 22, Lou Dort, not great. Isaiah Roby, they've got some players. I like Theo Maledon. That's who I wanted to pull up. I'll pull that one up, Greg. I don't know if you're working on it, but it's fine.
Well, in the meantime, you said you told me to buy Bazley back in January.
Yep.
Your boy bought some Bazley. I think I bought the wrong moment.
Not his first moment. There it is.
Oh yeah,
you did. I made sure you did.
I took it to heart.
Yeah, it's out of 1,500. You bought all those other ones, which are nice out of 15K.
They were like $2 or $3 when I did it. I just remember you. Listen, I was I was so fresh to the NBA that I was just like, Bazley's must be good, and I spent like $15 on 9 moments.
But I think you're right. Those were like $2 to $3.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
They were super cheap. But I wanted to pull up Theo Maledon because I think he's interesting, and he had a nice game last night. First moment, $39. I'm adding it to the list.
Wow, $39 for a triple badge? Is that out of 4K?
Yep.
Is that the lowest out there?
No, there's other triple badges I think that are a little bit cheaper. Like I don't know what his potential is going to be, but I like him. I'm gonna throw a dart on this one. Again, I'm adding it to my off-season list. There's no reason to buy it right now. The Thunder are tanking. I don't think anyone's gonna be rushing to grab this Theo Maledon. The other thing is when the draft comes, people get excited about all these other new players and they forget about guys like this. So this could maybe be under 30 by the offseason, maybe 25. But I still think that's a pretty good value.
He's there's six players with lower triple badges than him.
6 players. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's interesting. I might grab him.
I mean, even just for someone that's playing, right? There's got to be some of these rookies that either aren't playing or haven't played yet. That to be that low is crazy. I mean, maybe I just have the lenses of when all of those were like $400.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, Dominic. So Mike usually gives away a rare moment every stream.
Oh yeah,
it already happened.
We said we could pull from his collection.
Oh yeah, you guys get to go through his collection. It's just a carry.
Choose one.
Look it up.
Anything except the PJ 69. We need that for content purposes.
Yeah, Moses Brown will lead the league in rebounds. Maybe. I don't know. I like him. Obviously, he's a Bruin, but I don't know what to make of him as like a stud. I don't know. Poku. What about Poku? What's his latest? What did I miss? I don't see him. Did he sit out? I like him too. Grab Poku for sure. Get his moment, but we're gonna keep it moving because we're already behind schedule here. Wiggins 18. Don't care. Jordan Poole 14. Nice for him. Steph 34. Doing what Steph does. 6 of 13 from 3. Kent Bazemore showing out for his hustle and show. 13 and 6. I don't think there's anything to take away here. Poor Steph. He just wants to end this season. And I mean, they got the W. He needs reinforcements bad. JTA, I'll say 7, 9, and 8. Love to see it. I am going to scoop his moment up. Plus 19. Love it. I'm going to scoop his moment up yet, but there's still more to come in circulation, so I'm waiting. It's already kind of cheap, but we're going to get there. We're finishing up because we got to move along, guys. But we are we're looking at my Lakers and Clippers.
Ooh.
Not great. So AD played and then left. He rolled his ankle early, and I just said, this is exactly what we need. Another person injured. So it's not looking good for my Lakers. I just knew this game. This is the perfect game that I knew Kuzma was just going to go off, right? He thrives in the garbage time. He thrives in, meaningless games for the most part. But look at Caruso, minus 25. He usually leads in the plus minus, but KCP was like, I'll take that challenge. Minus 29. I'll be even worse. Drummond, Mike's favorite player, 9 and 6, baby. 9 and 6 in 22. Anyways, this was just a garbage game. There's really nothing to take away. Trez 14. Ben McLemore hit a couple threes, but brutal. 27% from 3. We need playmakers. We need Schroeder back. Obviously, we need LeBron back, but we need help. This is rough. So we're going to move past it. But look at the Clippers. Everyone getting involved. Who wants to ball out against the Lakers? Everyone did. Kawhi, 15, only 30 minutes. PG, 31 minutes, 24 points. Zubats against a revenge game, 14 and 8. It was rough. There's nothing standing out for me on here, but there's one player that I wanted to pull up. I thought his price was interesting, and I think that people were sleeping on him a little bit. Let me pull it up.
Deep Threat says there's a Twitter account named is Anthony Davis hurt, and I get way too many notifications from the handle. Yeah,
makes sense. It's rough. Shout out Bobby. He always tells me AD gets injured way too much. He said last season was a miracle, which he's not wrong. So Paul George, some of his moments here, he's got quite a bit, but his first moment, 313. I don't know. That feels a little cheap. He's playing the best ball of probably his career, or at least like a return to the closest of his peak. 313. This was at I think 290 a couple of weeks ago. It's creeped up a little bit, but the problem is what's he going to be in the playoffs, right? And that's where he falls apart. Clippers have fallen apart.
Is he a Hall of Famer?
Maybe. He should be. I mean, he should be close. He should be close to it. Probably. But I don't know. He's got to do a little bit more. I think he's got to do a little bit more to seal the deal. But he's a really good player, and this feels a little cheap. His Seeing Stars out of 10K, $36. That's pretty nice. I think I grabbed that one too. It's a cool play. His running back is pretty sweet. Out of 191. This is pretty nice. Look at a young PG.
Wow, out of
Fresh.
out of 191. Well, that
And
was
it
a reward.
And it was a challenge reward.
That was a reward for the run it back.
Look at
Man,
the
run it
fans.
backs are so unattainable price wise, but so cool.
I think what we need to do is when it's fully back like this, the three of us need to just buy courtside to a Laker game and just hope that we get in a moment. Just hope that we get in a moment and just act a fool in the background so that we can hopefully stand out.
That is awesome. Listen,
right?
I'm all for that. That's the kind of interactivity that I crave.
Look at this one. Anyone got 80K? You want to get after this one? Challenge reward, top shot debut out of 25, 80K, only 5 listings.
He was a reward twice in Series 1.
Yeah.
On 2 of the biggest, arguably the biggest sets. Huh.
Yeah, that's not bad. I like the PG one. We'll just see what happens when he does in playoffs. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point, Joseph. He was in the Olympic team, so he's probably a Hall of Famer. Yeah, you have to be pretty good, and the dude is good. He's been playing. Yeah, I talked about Kuz here, Brandon. He played okay, but it was expected. It's one of those games where it's just like, it's going to get blown out, so he's going to just get shots. He's going to get buckets. Are the Lakers in the playoff game at the moment? Probably. Well, I think they're just above it, but I think they might fall to it, which is not going to be great. So
it'd be way cheaper to fly everyone out to OKC and buy up the entire front row.
That is the smartest move ever. You're right. I thought about that as I was saying it. Like, we should get, courtside Laker game. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Let's just drop like 20 grand. Yeah, we should probably fly out to, you think it's OKC? Is that probably the cheapest? Maybe Sacramento, right? Sacramento might be pretty cheap. And we're in California. We could just drive up, long drive. And then we can get some courtside. Shout out De'Aaron Fox. Those games always fill up with a ton of Laker fans too. So Laker game might be pricey, but we can go.
Be rocking team hold merch.
Yeah, we can do a Kings game against another team. Maybe it's like Pelicans or something like that. But smart move, deep threat. Yeah, this is a big game. It's not looking good for my Lakers. I don't know who's probable, who's playing. We need Schroeder back. Matthew wants to know thoughts on Cat top shot debut 208. I think it's too cheap. I think people are forgetting about him. They had a weird season, right, where they were injured. The whole team wasn't there. That's another one I have on my off-season list. I don't think you need to get it right now. I think that dips under 200 because no one cares about them. They're not going to do playoffs, whatever, and people will forget exactly about guys like Cat. Whether or not he's a long-term hold, I don't know. But if he's a guy that you want to scoop up, and then the season starts and he's playing really well, and he starts to rise up and people are like, oh man, Cat, like maybe he should make the all-star team. That could maybe, go up to like 350, something like that. I don't know. I don't want to predict prices, I guess, but it should increase. I think it's too cheap. I do have that and the D-Lo on my off-season acquire list. I think people are just kind of forgetting about him and they're good players. And I'm good with that. If it keeps dropping, I'd love to have it. So.
Well,
yeah.
What do we think? You got a hard out, right? You got to get out of here.
Yeah, I got like 5 minutes and that's it. Anything else you guys need to talk about the chat? Aloha from Maui. Yeah, get that W. I don't know. Let's see. But aloha, love to see it. You're up early, my man. You are up early with us.
Or up late. Have you gone to bed yet?
Yeah, JTA holding down for the Latinos. Love to see it.
Here's a question from Jeb. Are you planning on dumping a bunch of moments before the end of the season? Interesting question.
No, I don't think so. I don't even know what I would dump, to be honest. I'd have to look at it. I've thought about, obviously we're team hold. It's the name of our thing. We're team hold on the platform, and I'm team hold on like the big moments, right? I'm team hold on those long term, right? All of these, my Vince, everything. I'm looking 10 years down the line, all that stuff, the LeBrons. But I was looking at maybe you buy something before the playoffs start, and then maybe when someone's balling out, you can kind of flip it and make like a little bit of profit. But I don't think it's worth it for me to try and make like $25 and just flip it and then have to worry about, hopefully it drops back down so I can pick it up. I will tell you what I did do is I did dump that Colin Sexton Hustle and Show because it's part of the reward for $31. Made a little money off of it, but I'm probably going to scoop up a few of those once the challenge is over. If those drop to like $14, $12, I'll pick up a Caruso. I'll probably pick the Sexton back up, Sadiq Bey, because I think they're pretty nice. And I might just complete the set if it's super cheap.
This is really interesting from Mitch. I think Top Shot is going to try to incentivize people to hold through the offseason somehow, through the game or something else. Yeah, hard court. I think that makes a lot of sense.
It's what it would make sense on their part. Yeah.
Seems like something they're probably having active conversations about now is just how to stay relevant over
we know they're going to keep doing pack drops, but beyond that,
Yeah.
what do they do to like have some fun with it, right? Maybe there's NBA draft night moments, like when they're first announced, they come up and shake the commissioner's hand. I don't know. That's kind of interesting. I don't know that we need it. It's not like the coolest moment, but some of them are kind of memorable, right? When you see them come up and they're suited and booted and it's kind of, they have fun with it. You see Robin Lopez put a hat over his hair and it's crazy. Like I think there's some fun. Those are kind of interesting. I don't know if we need it, but like, I wouldn't mind having a few of those. Cause I think when you can look back, especially if you look back, I think it's like the 2003 draft class and all of their fits are crazy, right? Like Carmelo's suit is nuts. LeBron's all white suit, like all of those stuff. It's kind of funny. So if you have those and you look back 10, 15 years down the line of what they were wearing that opening night, it could be fun. Good pre-playoff buys. I mentioned Bogdan. He could be interesting. That would be maybe one that if you grab him and he balls out, you could maybe make a little bit of money, flip it. But I don't know. Yeah, those were some goofy suits, John. Those are some goofy suits. But that could be kind of funny. If you want to do stuff to just keep it going throughout the offseason, Jalen Rose rocking the red suit. Yeah, I'd actually want a few of those. I'm talking myself into it. Like I think it could be fun. Just something new and different. I wonder if they're going to also do like summer league moments. Probably not, but like would be kind of cool. The problem that would get into is that's their Top Shot debut versus an actual game. So maybe not, but yeah, I don't know. But I think we might have done it, guys.
I think so. I think it's time for us to move into my half of the show. Here we go. Let's talk through all the action last night. Starting with the Astros Yankees.
Presented by Lone Depot.
They're not. Hold on. Let me crop them out. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Astros. Yeah. Okay. We'll save this for another day.
That's a lot of numbers.
Aaron said, is there a wax stream 5 minutes after this? No.
Yeah.
No. But we'll be back. We do a wax stream. Next week
that.
we'll talk wax. And I know I keep teasing this. We actually need to do the work, but we want to find someone that was in on wax and also in on the first 2 weeks of Top Shot, just to see, it's apples to oranges as we know, but yeah, it'd be cool to talk through both experiences.
Yeah. I'm just going back. I'm ending that last point. It's buying and potentially selling. It's risky. It's up to you. It's risky. Oh, yeah. I'm not planning to do any of it, but I was trying to buy some guys that I think would pop off in the playoffs, like the KD on the Nets first moment. I think he'll pop off, and that might. I hope it goes up because I bought it for way more than it was. But that's one that should feel like it'll go up. But whether or not you're trying to like make money off of it, TBD.
I have never been right trying to like time the market and get something that I can flip quickly. I have been left holding the bag every time. So yeah. I'm out of that game officially. I'm looking like years in the future, long-term team hold.
Get who you want. Get who you want. That's it. We're out of here. I'm going to take one final sip from Mike. Mike, the throne is back to you after this. Greg's got some water.
Yes. It's too early to even make coffee for me.
All right. We're going to end it on the Dort Report, guys. Adios.
Dort Report.